he told me the story, and his job was to hide Harry Shue and his wife. But they knew that the Rams were also trying to get to Harry Shue, so they had to move him around. So they didn't want him down south, and they said, well, we'll go to Vegas. So they moved him to Vegas, and they're sitting in these rooms. Wolf's got 4 or 5 rooms there, because he's got several people from the Raiders. He's got room for Shue and his wife, got room for Shue's best pal and his girlfriend. I mean, they had like 5 rooms. So finally, after a couple of days, Harry says, you know, we can only take so much room service. Can we go downstairs, gamble? Yeah, okay, fine. So they go downstairs to gamble, and not long after that, Harry comes back up. Wolf figures he's spent all his money. He goes, so how'd it go to? He said, oh, it went pretty well. You know, some guy gave me this card, and he hands him his card, and it said Don Klosterman, Los Angeles Rams. So he calls Al Davis and says, Don Klosterman's here with the Rams, what are we going to do? They flew them all to Hawaii, except for Ron, who had to stay in Vegas just to make it look like they were still there. He said, I had 5 rooms in Vegas, I was there by myself for 4 days. And ultimately, thousands of dollars, and ultimately they signed him, and he was an offensive lineman on some of their great early teams. The one that went to Super Bowl II, he played on that team. We could go on, obviously, all night, but I know you guys got questions for Upton. The one thing I will remind you is he was the general manager here for several years, and I say this with some bias, because he is my friend, but he knew what he was doing, and if the owners at the time had left him alone, the way Bob Kraft leaves Bill Belichick alone, we would have had Super Bowls here a lot sooner than we did.
Well, one of the, quickly to go through that and to get to, before the questions, because we do have 2 chapters, one on the greatest coaches of all time, and one on the greatest quarterbacks. And I'll get to that in just a minute, but I do want to say this, and I've told Bob Sosi, I've done interviews on every major network, including here in Boston, and I keep reminding them of these 20 and 30-year-olds that call Tom Brady the greatest quarterback of all time. And I have, and we have rated them all. I said Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of his era, one of the 2 greatest quarterbacks ever. But the greatest quarterback that I've ever seen was John Unitas. And I will explain, we'll take the questions. The reason is this, is that these hotshots that go on there that are all of 18 years old and will repeat anything that is said to them, keep saying this when they don't understand. I think I'm one of the few alive that go all the way back to the 40s. Sammy Baugh, Otto Graham, all these people under different rules. Today you can't touch the quarterback, the offense, you can't hit the receiver. When Unitas played, he still has the greatest record since Lou Gehrig in football. 40+ games over 3 years of throwing a touchdown pass in every game. When defenses killed the quarterback on every play, the receiver would never get open like Edelman. He brought in the 2-minute drill, which everybody uses today, the check off of the line of scrimmage. All of the things that you see, that's not denigrating Brady, it's saying 2 different eras. Nobody can be called the greatest of all time. But if you want to say, who did it all in a time where the beatings were terrible, it was Unitas. So Brady and Unitas are right up there. We also get into the coaches, and you'll see every reason why they are. And Ron put the title in there about Moses, and Moses wore a whistle, which was Paul Brown of the Cleveland Browns, and the reason we have something that I object to today, which is Josh McDaniels making $5 million to tell Brady something he already knows, is that Paul Brown was the first guy with the messenger guard, Chuck Noll, Hall of Famer, all of these people. Otto Graham hated him for that. And Graham is one of the greatest of all time. If you don't think that Tom Brady can call his own plays without Josh McDaniel whispering in his ear, you're crazy. So we take a look at that, the best coaches, Belichick and Shula, which we say are the two best of all time. Sir, if you leave now, it's too late. But the whole idea is the evolution of the game, the way it looked, the reasons why. Some of the stories in here have never been told. But anyway, I could go on forever, but we can now open it up for you that want to ask questions to Ron and myself.